It's official almost. An inside source tells Guam News Watch that the Cruz Espaldon campaign signed the lease today for their official governor's race headquarters in Anigua. Good evening, Guam. I'm Jeff Marchessault. While there's been much speculation about who Lieutenant Governor Mike Cruz would select as his running mate, today's lease signing confirms Senator James Espaldon will partner with Cruz to face Senators Eddie Calvo and Ray Tenorio in the upcoming gubernatorial primary election. In other news tonight, Guam police arrest Brian Keith Taitanu on 21 counts of theft of property related to nearly $1 million in stolen currency and products from Foremost Guam. More arrests are expected. Now, opposing views on whether the Pentagon should lead the civilian side of Guam's massive military buildup.
We find there's just too many people and never getting together, so we have to have a czar to head up this buildup. And I understand they went into executive session after the governor and I gave our reports, and they did agree that the Department of Defense would take the lead from now on.
This recent announcement by Congresswoman Madeline Berdalio has drawn very different reactions. A defense-led single point of contact is just what Guam needs, according to Chamber Armed Services Committee Chair Carl Peterson. In a phone interview, Peterson said DOD has the most skin in the game, and they should take the lead in organizing appropriate agencies to come up with the funding to the non-DOD needs of Guam. But We Are Guahan believes differently. According to Levin Camacho, appointing a single point of contact is a good idea, but appointing DOD as the build-up czar is a big mistake.
The suggestion that DOD should be that point of contact, I think, is a mistake. DOD is here to build bases, and they're not really here to looking out for the people of Guam. DOD has put itself in an adverse position to the people of Guam, and we really need someone on our side, and we need to be very involved in this process, whether it's a board or some other way for us to make sure that our interests are going to be protected if this buildup goes forward.
After the break, the ride against sexual assault. Welcome back. For victims of childhood abuse and sexual assault, a call to come forward. Tonight, a powerful message to those afraid of the unknown. In the midst of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, Newswatch reveals that two powerful institutions are actually united with the legal and emotional support you may need to name your perpetrators and work through the pain of the past.
The Church and the Attorney General's office both stand opposed to crimes against the innocent. The two agree that when it comes to the sexual abuse of children, members of the clergy are not above the law. But there's very little law enforcement can do unless victims come forward.
In order for it to be a legal investigation, we will need the assistance of the victim or victims involved.
Being on Guam, often many of the victims have held it for a long, long time, and they may have not come forward, and because of the culture on Guam and the way how people are. But, we only hope that if those credible allegations are there, that we within the church could help also the victim recover, to a normal life.
The Catholic Church on Guam and the Attorney General agree that victims deserve their civil rights, their justice, and their peace of mind. And the church is now reaching out to anyone who may have been abused by Guam priests or Catholic teachers. This in order to own up to any possible abuse cases and provide spiritual support through church workers who are worthy of victims' trust. Now victims and their families must find the courage to come forward if they hope for resolution.
Now we turn our attention from victims' outreach to a heartfelt Harley ride.
Rev your engines, wear jeans, and protest sexual assault. Anderson Air Force Base's Riders Against Violence hosts a ride around the island in recognition of Sexual Assault Awareness Month and Denim Day. Senior Airman Johnson says every year 1 in 6 women is sexually assaulted and 1 in every 33 males.
It's a growing concern, not only just on base, but also in our local community.
You guys, hopefully, I pray none of these incidents will occur with you, especially the young kids. It's very traumatic, and if so, call somebody and they will help you out. Don't keep it to yourself. If there's people that are hurting, come forward and we'll help you out also.
Year after year, Denim Day is celebrated internationally. It started when an Italian high court overturned a rape conviction because the victim was wearing jeans and the incident was declared consensual. Enraged by the verdict, Women of the Italian legislature wore jeans to work. As news spread, so did the protest.
April 26th, this short cast becomes a half-hour evening news program. Thanks and have a great night. For Newswatch, I'm Jeff Marchessault. Good night.